Today we're going to learn the Gemara in Maseches Kesubas, Daf Kuf Vav, Amud Beis. Tonu Rabbanan. The Chachamim told us, L'olam yodur Odom be'Eretz Yisrael. A person should always live in Eretz Yisrael. Afilu be'ir sheruba oivdei kachavim. Even a city in Eretz Yisrael, the most of the people over there are idol worshippers. Val yodur b'chutz la'aretz. We should not live in chutz la'aretz like we do over here. The Gemara says we should not do that. Don't live in out of Eretz Yisrael. Va'afilu be'ir sheruba Yisrael. Even a city, most of them are Jews, like our city over here. Better to live in Eretz Yisrael among the Goyim, among all the idol worshippers, than here. Why? Why it's so severe? Shekal ador be'Eretz Yisrael. Anybody who lives in Eretz Yisrael, doime k'mi sheyesh lo elokah. Whoever lives in Eretz Yisrael, he looks like doime. He looks like he says, like he has God. V'chol ador b'chutz la'aretz. Anybody who lives in out of Eretz Yisrael, doime k'mi she'en lo elokah. Looks like it, like he doesn't have a God. That's what the Gemara says. Shneimar, how do we know? It says in Sefer Vayikra, it says, Losas lochem es eretz Canaan. Hashem says, I want to give you the land of Canaan. Liyas lochem lelakim. To be your God. Mashma Hashem said, I'm going to be your God when you move to Eretz Canaan, Eretz Yisrael, which is after that become Eretz Yisrael. But if Mashma, if you don't live there, then mean I'm not your God. So it looks like you don't have a God when you live. It's all look like. Obviously, we believe in God. We serve Hashem, we don't believe in anything else, but it looks like you don't live in a place that Hashem had chosen for you. So He connects to you more over there. That's what the Gemara says over here. We had a shiur already about this la'alocha, if today we have this mitzvah of Yishu ba'oret to go back to Eretz Yisrael or not. We have this online, but that's what the Gemara says. Again, it's the Gemara. The Gemara now asks, V'chi kol shenador ba'oretz en lo eloika. How could you say that if somebody doesn't live in Eretz Yisrael is like doesn't have a God? We believe in God, we do all the mitzvahs. How could you say that? The Gemara says. The Gemara says, Ela lomar lecha. No, Gemara says, no. There's a different twist to that pasuk. Ela lomar lecha, to teach you. Kol ador b'chutz la'aretz. The Gemara corrects the Braisa. You should say over there, Kol ador b'chutz la'aretz. Anybody lives out of Eretz Yisrael, ki'ilu oivad avedas kachovim. He's not like he doesn't have a God. He's like somebody idol worshipper. If we live in Chutz La'aretz, like we're idol worshippers. V'chen b'David, who Omer, David HaMelech, when he was running away from Shaul was chasing him to kill him. David was running away, and one time, among the places he ran away was Moav, a neighboring place in Eretz Yisrael. And David HaMelech says, Ki girshuni hayom, they chased me away, mistapayach b'nachlas Hashem, I should be part of the inheritance of Hashem. Lemor, they told me with that chasing, the message was to me, Lech avoid Elohim acherim, go do idol worship. I mean, you're not part of us. So from that the Gemara asks, Mi Omar David Lech avoid Elohim acherim. Who told you to go to David HaMelech? Shaul didn't tell him to go to do idol worshipping. Shaul was chasing him to kill him. Who told him to do idol worshipping? This pasuk teaching us, Kol ador b'chutz la'aretz, anybody who lives out of Eretz Yisrael, kilu oived avedas kachavim. It's like he's practicing idol worshipping. Like, not he's not actually. He's like. The question is like this. The Gemara first asks, anybody who lives in chutz la'aretz. The Gemara says the first version of the Braisa was uncorrected yet by the Gemara, like you don't have God. Then the Gemara says, how could that be? The Gemara says, no, he has God, he's just like idol worshipper. What's any better? The answer. Many commentators ask this question. It's not any better, the answer. Before, he didn't have a God. And I said, no, he has God, but he's like idol worshipper. It's still very bad. The Gemara says, how could that be? He's idol worshipper. The Gemara doesn't ask that. The Gemara makes peace with that. What's going on over here? So first of all, number one, we'll see from here, to be an atheist, it's worse than an idol worshipper. To be an atheist, we see from the Gemara, when you say kill, it's like somebody living chutz la'aretz. He's like doesn't have God. The Gemara says, how could that be? An atheist? It's a Gemara says, cannot be. No, it's not an atheist. He's like idol worshipper. Mashma from here again. That's the fact that idol worshipper is better than an atheist. And why? Why, Taka? Why an atheist doesn't believe in any other God? Why is he worse than somebody believing in false God? He believes the sun is the God, the moon is the God, the stone is the God, cow is the God. Why is he worse than them? He doesn't believe in anything. He's an atheist. Why an atheist is worse than an idol worshipper? So one answer we could give, because an atheist is b'vchinas poirek oil, meaning he doesn't have any yoke. He doesn't nobody telling him what to do. I have no God, meaning I have no teacher, I have no mentor, I have no God. So what do I do? Whatever I want. Meaning he is the biggest God become on himself. Whatever I want. That's very dangerous. If a person decides it's okay to steal, to cheat, to kill, wherever according to his understanding, it's okay. Like the Germans thought, according to their understanding, it was okay to kill people. So if you don't have a God, if an atheist is the most dangerous person, that's the worst possible thing to happen to somebody, to be an atheist. Because no, it's not so bad if you live in the Chutzalot, you're not an atheist, you have some kind of authority, but like you idol worshiper. It's still bad though. Okay? So the thing is like this. There is, in the end of Rambam, not in all of them it's printed, some of them they took it out of censorship, but in the end of original Rambam, today many of them brought it back. It says over there why Hashem brought to the world Christianity, meaning Hashem enabled it to happen. But the Rambam explains over there that the whole thing of the Christianity was to bring the world to believe in Mashiach. And they, right now, the Christians, they are the bigger Messianic people already since Christianity started. If you see some of the stories, original stories, what happened when the two Jews, those days, it was two Jews. One was going with the original Yiddishkeit, one was going with Yoshke. It was a Jew. It says two people met each other. One says, "I'm Mashiach. I'm Mashiachist. I believe in Mashiach," meaning he believed in Yoshke. So the Rambam says the idea was that the world was not ready to believe there is such a concept going to come Mashiach to take the people out of Golus. So Hashem sent Christianity. They believe, very strong believers in Mashiach, in the Redeemer. So so it became already part of the people believe in Mashiach. There's a lot of people that don't believe in Mashiach going to come. However, the Christians believe in the wrong Mashiach. When Mashiach going to come, the real Mashiach Tzidkenu, they're going to say, "Oh, you know what? I was just wrong about the person, but the concept was there. There's going to be a Redeemer going to take us out of here." So that's what Hashem prepared the world through that for Mashiach, and then when the real Mashiach is going to come, they're going to say, "Okay, we made a jump by the person, we made a mistake, whatever. So we don't even know who he is. It's a picture, maybe probably a fake picture. So he's the real Mashiach." Okay, the world became now a kli to believe in Mashiach. Same thing over here. When a person doesn't believe in anything, like I said, it's the biggest pork oil. He doesn't have any yoke, and he could be a very dangerous person. When a person believes in authority, even though it's the wrong authority, he could change it to the right one. It's more chances to change it to the right one. That's why it says, meaning you like them. You might believe in what they believe, but at least it's not bad as an atheist, because you do have an authority. And it's known from the Baal Shem Tov, he said, when you have a Baal Agola, in those days a taxi driver was driving a horse and a wagon, and he said if you hire him to take you somewhere, and you see if he's going through their home of church, and he doesn't cross himself, don't trust him. Meaning, if he crosses himself when he goes in front of that house of church, meaning he's a believer, he has more values. You could trust him more than an atheist. That's one answer. That's why the Gemara says an atheist, David the Melech, when they chased him out of Eretz, cannot be like, he's like atheist. Yeah, like over the Vedas Kechovim, meaning he might be influenced by those people that believe in idol worshipping. It's possible, yeah. Again, it's bad. It's very bad to be over the Vedas Kechovim, but it's again the good part of it. That one day, if you believe in something, you might believe in the real God, a true God. You just have to change. He says, "I made a mistake, but there is a belief in you, you believer." So that's one answer. The second answer, many commentators bring this answer. The Jews in Eretz Yisrael, they receive their hashpoah, where Hashem gives them whatever. He showers upon them the goodness, the chasodim, and his hashgocha, the way he watches them directly. He is directly. He doesn't have anybody in the middle between Hashem and Klal Yisrael. He's giving them directly. In Chutz La'aretz, anybody lives in out of Eretz Yisrael, every nation has his own angel, his own minister, and through him Hashem gives the hashpoah. So Mimele, the Jews that live in America, or the Jews that live in Europe or Russia, wherever they live, they get what they get from heaven through the minister of America, Europe, of Russia, depends where you live. Mimele, that's like you like the Oiv the Kechovim. They also receive, and you when you're there, you receive with them together. That's why if you want to receive pure hashpah, pure energy, and then whatever Hashem gives you, whether it's health, whether it's money, whatever Hashem gives you, food, you want to get directly, it's only in Eretz Yisrael. In Chutz La'aretz, you get it indirectly, Memele, it comes like in a little contamination. You don't get a pure hashpah. That's another answer. Then there is another answer of here, which is might be similar. It's not similar, but it might be more similar to the second answer. In Shulchan Aruch Siman Kuf Nun Hey, there is a machlokes between the Mechaber, the Shulchan Aruch, and the Ramah. If you're allowed to do a partnership with a goy, originally the Gemara says you should not do a partnership with a goy, business partnership. Why? Because in case you have a dispute, the goy is going to say, "I'm going to swear you," and he's going to say, in his belief, in his idol, and you're going to cause him to say a swear on the name of his idols, and it's not allowed to. There's a pasuk over there, lo yishoma al picho lo yashmiyam. You should not cause somebody to say the name of his idol. When you're going to have a dispute, he wants to swear you that I said the truth, he's going to swear on his idol. So the Gemara says, that's why you're not allowed, that's a Gemara, you're not allowed to do a partnership with the goy. The Shulchan Aruch writes the Gemara literally the way it is. Today also he says you're not allowed to do partnership with a goy, business partnership. Ramot says today you're allowed to do it. Why? He says today most of the goyim, he said, they're not over the Avodah Zarah. Most of the goyim, they believe in one God. They believe in one Creator. So he says the only thing some of the goyim have today, what it's called shituf. Shituf is the way many people believe, especially Christianity. Many of them depends which sect of the Christianity. There's many sects over there too. They believe is one God, one Creator. Hashem put somebody in the middle to be the manager. The manager. It's called shituf, a partnership. They believe Hashem created the world. He's the only one. But he put over here a partner. So he says, for us, it's also for the Jews to believe in a partnership, it's completely also like Avodah Zarah. For the Goy, he says, it's mutter, it's allowed to. And it's a Tzedek explain why for the Goy is allowed to, because the Goyim, like we said, the second answer, receive their hashpoah, whatever they receive from Hashem, they receive through their angels. It's coming through someone, another entity. Hashem created it, yeah. It's coming through an angel of that nation. That's why he says you're allowed to do, in case you're going to say shvuah, for him it's mutter. In case he's going to swear to you by his, because you believe in one God. So according to this, when you live in Chutz La'aretz, you like Oiv the Avodah Zarah, because for them, they live over here and they believe in shituf, they believe in a manager over here. So you have some kind of influence from that. No matter how the environment influences you. That's why Gemara says you should live in Eretz Yisrael. I want a Messiah just end. We attack and guilty of that. We're living in Chutz La'aretz. We should be in Eretz Yisrael. Mashiach Tzidkenu, that we're not perfect yet. We have work to improve. Like I said, to say, meanwhile, till we're there, like I said, we had a shiur, whether today you have a chiyuv to live in Eretz Yisrael or not. So you refer to that shiur. Just going to say, said this many times. That's known from the brother of the Maharal Meprag, Rabbeinu Chaim. He writes that in five Chamisha Chumsha Torah, there's not one time mentioned the name Yerushalayim. And he said, why it's not mentioned the name Yerushalayim in Torah? In Nevi'im already it's mentioned. Why it's not mentioned in the Torah? Because it says it's a special reason for it. Hashem wanted to let you know you could do Yerushalayim wherever you are. You could create the environment of Yerushalayim. Again, it's not the same to have to be in a real Yerushalayim, but you create that environment. Meil is not mentioned Yerushalayim because it's not limited, the Bechina of Yerushalayim, the level, not limited to Yerushalayim, Yer HaKodesh. Anywhere you could do that, and that's what we have. Also, the Migdash v'Shechanti b'Sochim, we just read this on Shabbos, you could let a little Mishkan, you make a little Best Migdash to Hashem everywhere you are, So that's, for right now, we live with a miniature Yerushalayim, miniature Eretz Yisrael, and that's Hashem, when Mashiach is going to come, we're going to be in the real Yerushalayim Abnuya.